right. It's very impressive and certainly the sort of thing that the COP28 will serve well. I think this brings us almost to the end. I'd like to give my panel members a last opportunity for a quick, pithy comment or sort of advice to the negotiators at COP28. Thraya, can I ask you to start off for us? Maybe you're giving advice to yourself as one of the negotiators, maybe.
I would say in the spirit of openness, I would encourage negotiators to come with an open mind, to come with an intent to really do come out with the most ambitious outcome that you can achieve within your topics and within your sectors, and just push for ambition, push for increased international cooperation and trust, and that we want to have a very successful outcome at COP28, and we can't do it alone, and we rely on all the parties to have the same intent and the same willingness to do so.
Thank you very much. Joel.
Yeah, well, building on that, I think it's so important to have this big ambition and not to actually be concerned about how big it is. I think the big ambition that you are positioning COP28 to fulfill, I would like to see a much more active role of the corporate sector around the world, in Africa and in South Africa, but rethinking and really leveraging the power, the agency of the corporate sector.
Thank you very much, Joe. Tanya?
Sure. First, I would remind everyone around the first point I made, that the world is in pain. And the reason I say that is because we actually need to be very sensitive in those negotiations. Secondly, trust can be regained, and it all comes down to action and accountability. And it's that accountability piece that I think we're looking for the most. And then lastly, what really excites me and what I'm really looking for is some new financial solutions, some new financial commitments. We didn't even get to discuss blue bonds and conservation financing, etc., which is really exciting for the African continent. I'm really excited to see what comes out of COP28 from a financial solutions perspective.
Steve, you've got the second last word.
Yeah, so I guess I mentioned earlier that the miracle of Paris was it gave countries this ability to have bottom-up sovereignty. The downside of that is that it introduces a bunch of narratives that are not necessarily related to the science. And so you have a lot of misinformation and a lot of misguided narratives around the relationship between climate and development. And so just an encouragement and a thanks to the ambassador and the presidency and to keep the science central to the debate.